So, another pathway from that knee shield is to deep half guard, and we'll look at a few no-gi options from there. So, say we're here, I'm going to kick up, grab my ankle, win that underhook, switch to the coyote hook. We can now look to try and get Tyrone's knee in front. That's one option. We can go to the dog fight, bring it back. Alright. Dog fight position, play the game from there. Another thing we can do is, if his knee is between my legs and I can't get it to my hip, play coyote guard or leech half guard, I can transition into deep half guard from here. Notice the way I'm on my right side? I'm just rolling from my right side to my left side. And I'm going to drag Tyrone's right leg with me, and I'm moving into deep half guard. Okay? Notice the way, when I'm in deep half guard, I am not flat on my back. Okay? I am on my side. Again, probably the preferred grips in no-gi would be controlling the near side hip. So probably from there I'll be hand to hand like this. In gi, we can options to control the far side hip, and I'd be grabbing the lapel here and doing certain things. But in no-gi, we want to be playing this game. Okay, things Tyrone wants is, he wants, switch positions to show you what I mean. So you just lie on your left side, left side, left side. So once I get into deep half guard, or I'm in half guard top, first thing I'm thinking about is, can I win an underhook on Tyrone? This can allow me to do things. The second thing I'd be looking to do would be to pushing his head down and getting my leg to the other side. Now I'm in the reverse half. Again, another problematic area. Just switch positions again, bro. So, from our knees, we're going to kick up. From our position, we're going to move into deep half guard. Let's circle and swing on it. So, I'm on my left side. My head is pressing. Right? I don't want him stepping over my head with his left knee. Anytime he tries to step over my head, I just extend my head. Okay? And obviously from here, he doesn't have to stay on his knee, he can actually just stand up. But if he stands up, I'm just straight into X guard. That knee comes off the mat, we're just going to X guard. Take it back a step. But if his knee's on the mat, I'm aware that I don't want him stepping over my head. I'm also aware that I don't want him underhooking. It's not the end of the world if he does underhook. Okay, I can bring my hand around and just grab my butt and keep things tight, but we'll show you a nice pathway into another sweep from that position, the waiter sweep. So you can play deep half guard with two methods of control. I can play it with a pinching method. Sometimes people triangle their legs and they pinch from here, or I can play it with a hook based method. Okay, where I can use either one of my hooks. But again, if I use a hook based method, I don't want Tyrone just lifting his leg off. So if that was the case, I would be covering it with my other foot. Lift your leg off now, and I'm staying connected to them. The good thing about deep half guard is Tyrone's not putting weight on me. At no stage am I feeling I'm carrying his weight, because he's actually on his left knee, and his other foot or other leg isn't actually putting weight on me. So we have three pathways from this position. First one is called over the top. So from that body lock position I have on his leg, my goal is to put Tyrone's right knee on the mat. So he just turned the corner and put his knee on the mat. I come to my knees and I just put him straight down. Again, from that position, I'm going to move into an over-under style of passing. And I'm there. Let's take a look at that again. So from our knee sheet half guard, I'm going to kick up, I'm going to win that underhook. I switch hooks, and then I just roll into deep half guard. So again, once I'm in that position, first option is I'm going to try and get Tyrone's right knee to the mat. Once I get his knee to the mat, he's based with two hands. Okay, I come from my side to my knees and I just put him straight down. Once I'm here, we're basically in the over-under position. I'm going to replace my right hand with my left overhook, and then my free right hand underhooks the far side leg. Chin is over my hand. I'm going to tripod up, sorry bro, spike him with my shoulder, and then from there I can start to back step and pass the guard. Now Tyrone has got base with his hands, so sometimes you can't get his knee to the mat and drop him to the hip, so we can take us back from that position. Let's take a look at that. So just turn this way, buddy. So we're here. Okay. So from our position, I'm going to kick up. I'm going to win that underhook. I'm going to use my hooks. So I have the leech hook in place, but I haven't got Tyrone's knee in the preferred position to play coyote guard. So we just roll under him from right side to left side, and I move into deep half guard. Okay, so option one from here is I'm trying to get his knee to the mat. Now from that, don't fall. Yeah. So once I get up into this position, Tyrone's staying in kind of turtle position with his knee in the mat. I'm looking to get him down to his right hip. So I'm trying, but he's wide in your hands base. Yeah, so I can't take him over. So if that's the case, I just take my head out the back door. And now from here, I'm coming up to start attacking the back. Once we're here, I can bring my knee up, start to look for harness control, and look for the back position. Let's take a look at that again. So if I can't hit him with the first sweep, we're coming out the back door. So from our position, we kick up, we win the underhook, we switch hooks, and then I roll under him just into deep half guard, and we're in our position here. Okay. So from there, I'm looking to get his knee on the mat. Notice the way I'm on my side. Now I'm coming up to my knees, but my goal is to get his right hip on the mat, but now he's really posted with his hands. So my head comes out the back door. This can go down a number of different avenues. From there, I control the hip, and now from this position, I'll be looking to move up his body and secure harness control. I mean, if his hands were still like that, I'd probably be attacking arm bars as well. But we can attack the back from there, okay? Third option, if the back isn't available, we're just coming up for the single leg. And that's our main three pathways from deep half guard no gi. So say we're here, I kick up, grab my shin, win the underhook, push this through, roll into deep half guard, we're here. Okay. So once I get to this position, you just turn this way, buddy. So in the last two moves, it was all about me getting Tyrone's right knee to the mat. So I was pinching and I was doing this. Right? Once I get his knee to the mat, I want to get his hip to the mat. That's the first sweep. If I get his knee to the mat and I can't get his hip to the mat, we're coming out the back door and taking the back or whatever. But if I'm here, and as I do this, and Tyrone's bringing his knee back up again, alright, he's resisting. So the second I pull to bring him down, the minute he resists, I'm coming up. And now I'm using that to come up into the single leg. Just put scoot this way, bro. As you notice, we're back into over under again by sheer luck. His right leg's between my legs. I just put a whizzer on, make him carry my weight. From that position, I can start the shell, control the hip, control the head. One more time on that. So we're here, kicking up, leech hook, turning into deep half guard. Okay. Again, from here, we can play it with our legs pinched. Notice the way Tyrone has put his right foot on the mat, so I'd be looking to stretch that leg out and use a hook. Just allows me to try to put your foot on the mat. I can now not let him carry his weight. Okay, so now from there I'm looking to get his knee to the mat. If he's pushing back the other way, I'm just coming back up again. And again, I build the base to my elbow, and as I come up to take him over, Tyrone's leg is between my legs. Underhook, overhook, make him carry my weight, and again this can come down a number of different ways. So that would be our 3 main pathways from deep half guard.